And here is Ronald. And welcome in if you're just joining us. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Still in the first inning, 0-0 our score. Now, Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Iglesias fires over to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here's Marcelo Zuna. To third. And that one handled. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Luis Ariz stands in. And that drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Harris makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down. Manny Machado at the plate now. That's ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
3 balls and no strikes.
Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. And no swing, says Joe McDonald.
Well, that's a really good take right there. And that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Got it. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in San Diego, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. King back to work. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here is Austin Riley. Swings and misses and one down below. The zone.
0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next
One ball,
pitch
one
misses
strike.
way outside. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
And a pitch. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis puts it away, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away. And next for Atlanta, Brendan Donovan. Goes to second for one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch
0-1.
right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
2 outs. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they're off to a good start as they pick. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy, and Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
And that's outside. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was 1 win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
1 out, bases empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna after it. He's got it. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch, inning over. We played 2. Back here at Petco Park. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. In the air, right side. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside. And that is ball 1. Yeah, big Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tatis brings it in with a nice running grab. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, he's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit, and that one fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Set for the bottom of the third, and here is Luis Campusano. That's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking, and one gone.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. White under it. They got it for out number 2. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Slider right there. 2 outs, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Padres down in order. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Going to one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Next offering way off the plate.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
One and 2 here. There's a high chopper. Iglesias. Now a jump throw. And they get the out. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
third baseman.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. The 1-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike. Ball, that's in.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts fields it cleanly, and Albies is retired.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Foul ball. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Merrill hauls it in to end the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the fourth, and now here is Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Tapped softly on the ground. Slings to first. One up, one down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
The Padres trailing by 3 here on opening day. Ball one there.
1-2.
Liner, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out. Now he'll turn for second, and he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Bogarts, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1.
In the dirt. Sale delivers. And that one clips the corner. Machado leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball right side. Olsen handles the chance. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Padres.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. One left for Sandy. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. King back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
White, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Fought off foul. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Now one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Did not go. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the power speed combo. Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now Jose Iglesias. There's a strike. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Acuna snags it on the run. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
And that is out of play.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive. Not in time. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ornelas now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Misses. 1-2 to count. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. So the batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-1.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strike.
Pitching for the Padres.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swinging a foul straight back. He goes down looking. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ornelas. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Action in the pen down there. Wandy Peralta up and throwing. Morejon getting cranked up as well. That's outside. Now 1-2. That's a ball.
That's a ball.
Tried the sweeper.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one hammered back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's Austin Riley. Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just misses with that one.
What's a good pitch there.
1 ball, 2
really
strikes.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Albies stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And down on strikes he goes, and the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one missing inside. He caught it behind his back to first. And that's a great play for the out. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Batting, the third baseman, Manny.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
To the right side. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And the slider just misses. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. The Padres trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one down the line and foul ball. Next pitch misses. 2-2. And a good eye there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree. But
and meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Here comes Bogaerts around third. He'll score easily. Harris fires it in quickly. That holds the runner at second base. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Padres with the run-scoring double.
Now pitching for the Padres. Welcome
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Sean Murphy.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Morejon goes 5 feet 11 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Murphy started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Right side, Iglesias. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Merrill sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Connor Joe.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts.
New pitcher for the Braves, Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots
Number
relievers
60.
really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
One ball, no strike.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's to third. Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still able to fire over. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a count 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if you got enough of it off the bat. I mean, you put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say you really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And he makes the catch. And there's one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That one misses, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of... Back here in San Diego, here's Acuna now. Morejon back to work. And there's a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That's out to center field. Merrill should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Ozuna at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tatis makes the catch. And back here at Petco. New pitcher on here, Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Tied at 4. And Manny gets a piece. Now this is in the air down the line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Here's Bogarts now. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from the seat of his pants. It's there, and that's a great play. Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. That one at triple digits.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
1 ball, 1
and
strike.
that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen. That ends the frame. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jason Adam.
Number 40, Jason Adam.
And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that one fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. Popped up right side. 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Uh-oh, that got him.
Take your base.
And the potential winning run is aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Xavier Edwards looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Two on, 2 outs. And that one upstairs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bogarts makes the play, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. A new arm into the game, the righty, Brusdar Graterol.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Another miss, 8 straight outside the strike zone. And it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Trying to move him over here. Tosses to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Campusano in the box now. Takes strike one. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own, and they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that's in the dirt. Ball one. That's a little bit low. The tying run is 90 feet away. Inside. And that's ball three. Fought off foul. The Padres down to their final strike. Popped up. Donovan. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Kiss away all your problems, asleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Starting to be